Hey guys, so here's your stuff for Friday the 15th. Warm-ups just to get us ready to squat. Get squatting into strength. So you're gonna do mountain climbers. So it's where we get our foot up by our hand. Right, I always like it to get that foot right up beside the hand and not kind of back here. Find it really kind of gets the hips warmed up for squatting. Get a little stretch out of each rep, and then I kind of speed it up as I go. Squats, air squats, so just squatting with no weight, so feet shoulder width, chest up, knees out. Right, what we're trying to do is keep that core tight so that we don't kind of lose our back and kind of turn into this. Chest up, stand up, right? So slow control, heels on the ground, squats. Okay, then you're gonna get explosive, so it's gonna be basically the same squat. Control down, but I'm going to power up and get explosive, and I want to be up in a straight line. I don't want you to be shifting forward, so I don't want to be going where I'm kind of getting on the balls of my feet and getting forward. I want to keep the full foot powered through, so I'm driving up and only getting on the toes in the last second. And then when I do a squat hold for 15 seconds, just the same idea as before, staying tight at the bottom, so I'm going down, trying to keep this back pretty straight there, chest up, and what I'm trying to avoid is kind of looking like this after a while. Is how would I get up from a squat like this? I'd have to kind of pick it up like that. If I can keep this position, you can kind of video yourself. Can you keep that back angle the same the whole way? I know it's just warm up, but we can also work on kind of fixing our squat a little bit in that time. Okay, so then you're going to do an odd combo of front squats coupled with back squats, which I don't think we've ever done. Partly because we have to do so many reps when you guys are at home. A lot of people don't have a lot of weight. We don't have squat racks. There's no way to put on a lot of weight on the rack. So it has to be a weight you can pick up. So for this it'll work because if you can pick it up, chances are you can put it over your head and on your back after your front squat. So you're going to do 5 front squats if you have a bar. If you have a bar you can build. You can see how heavy you can get over the sets, but you still got to be able to pick it up to the front. Still got to be able to get it over your head after the 5 front squats and put it on the back. So play around with that. Make sure that you got to be able to get the bar over there, right? So that's going to be the thing. Most people can squat more on the front and the back, and then what they can put over their head comfortably. So especially for 5. So let's kind of play around with that. But if you do this the right way, you maybe adjust to more reps if you need to. If you can't get it over your head, you're going to just add more reps and kind of make it hard. Each set should tire your legs out quite a bit. So you got front rack, meaning loose grip. Elbows should be, this part of my arm should be parallel to the floor, right? This has no weight, but if it was a bar, I would pull down my fingers and rest right in that crook of the neck and the shoulder, right? So we'd be sitting right there, okay? But if I've got a little bit of a fingertip grip on it, got those elbows high. Okay, for 5, then I'm going to need to do a push press, so I'm going to have to get the bar into my hands a little bit, so I'm going to lower my elbows. I'm going to give it a little dip and drive to get it over my head, and once I can get it around, I'm going to cradle it down to my back, and now I'm ready to back squat. Right? So then I've already gotten the right comfortable spot, and then I get to do 5 squats. Right? After 5 squats, often in the gym we let you kind of drop it from behind you, and you can bail from the front. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that at home, so you still also might need to get it back over your head and down, right? But the idea is on that one, adjust those numbers. So if, say you can't get it over your head, add more squat reps with a lighter weight that you can get over your head. So each set really burns the legs, okay? If you're doing a dumbbell, or if you have 2 dumbbells, this would work really good. So then I can make it a little heavier too. So if I have 2 dumbbells, I'm going to hold both like this. I don't have another one. But say I've got this here with half the weight is in my hand, kind of supporting the front end of it, half the weight's on the back, supported by my shoulder, right? So I'm gonna do 5 front squats with those elbows high, and that dumbbell horizontal, and then I'm gonna shift it up where I make it vertical for my back squat. So it's gonna be sitting on the shoulder. I can see how I can kind of loosen my hand off a little bit. I'm not really supporting the weight, it's just balancing my shoulder. I'm just kind of keeping it vertical. And then I'm gonna do 8 to 10 squats on the back, right? So that's if I have 2 dumbbells. But those 8 to 10 numbers are also going to need to be adjusted too. Like if this was a lightweight and I could do 15 to 20 without it making my legs tired, front and back, then I got to do more, right? So the point is to blow up your legs a little bit, rest a few minutes, blow up the legs a bit, rest a few minutes. It's really hard to do strength, so we're trying to be creative with it. Yeah, so if you have 1 dumbbell, you could either hold it on one side like I just did and then make sure you get both sides, or I could hold the 2 hands here in a front rack, right into putting it on my back, and then back squats, okay? Obviously, if that one's a lot easier, because I like holding with 2 hands is a lot more comfortable than the front rack with the 2 dumbbells, right? If I have a kettlebell, I can be holding it like a goblet squat for the front, and then for the back squat of a kettlebell, you probably just need to do a 1 arm on the shoulder like this. You can't really put it down the middle of your back because that wouldn't work properly. Either way, you're going to go right from front squats into back squats. You're not going to go front squats and then break and then back squat. Okay? The point is to kind of have some tired legs for when you get to do the easier version of the squat. Okay? Yeah, so for the, if you have a ball, you can hold a ball here, hold a ball there, or a plate, but try to use the bar or dumbbell or kettlebell if you have it. Yeah, so for the WOD, so you're trying to get, this is a 9 rounds for time workout, but there's built-in rest. So yesterday we had an 8 rounds for time workout. There was no built-in rest. You kind of rested as you needed to, right? So you rested between things that made you tired. Today, you are trying to keep the pace up in the round because we're telling you we're at a rest. So there's a 30-second rest built in. And that means that you need to go harder than you really kind of want to in that round, right? So we're trying to change that pace, change the intensity, change the stimulus of the workout, right? So you're gonna do 7 burpees, so chest to the ground, and jump and clap. And that could be it could be fast, slow, depending on your skill. Try to go faster than you normally do. It could also be a step down and a step up. As long as chest touches the ground, when you get off the ground, jump and clap. But try to go at a little faster pace than you like, because you have that 30-second built in after. Then you can do jumping lunges on the squat. So knee to the ground, touch, right? Try to make sure that that front foot, that front shin is vertical. We're not kind of short stepping this and having that knee out here and this heel coming off the ground. Okay? For most, if you want that sort of RX version, no using your hands to help, like no putting your hand here or using a wall. Only do those things if you have a hard time with lunges and you need to. It's not that many reps that you guys will be able to get through it. And then you're gonna do Russian twists. So for most, if you have a plate, these seem to be the most comfortable. Feet off the ground, touch, right? If you've got a dumbbell or a kettlebell, same idea, touch. Okay, so 28 will add up. Use as much bounce as you can, right? Tap, tap, tap. Try not to like go slow, controlled. The idea is speed, plus you also get 30 seconds rest after. So if it's burning, just hammer them until they're done, because you know you have a break after. Like if it's starting to get tired, you don't have to kind of break because you know there's a break coming up, right? Yeah, so after that round, you got 30 seconds off to kind of get yourself up off the ground, maybe grab a drink, maybe mark your round, just to keep track, and then get back and ready to sprint again. So that, like I said, it's a different kind of feel of the workout. Often when we do these built-in break ones, you think of it as a nice break, but it forces you to actually go faster than what you normally do. So it'll just change it up a little bit. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. But I think it should be pretty straightforward, especially for the workout. But make sure that that rest is exactly 30 seconds, no more, no less. So you can't just go because you feel like going or not breaking. That's part of your time, your overall time of scoring. Okay? All right, have fun, guys.